We are currently in the state capitol here in the state of Corrupticate. We are here today to try and get comments from Governor Ned Lamont on the injustice that took place in the town of Groton. That was a travesty of justice. I was unlawfully arrested on voyeurism charges, breach of the peace, and criminal trespassing. Myself and my cameraman were unlawfully arrested, given high bonds. Sergeant Brian Fahey has now retired. He is now just Brian Fahey. He has run away from transparency. He has run away from accountability. So we're here today to see if we can get some comment from Governor Ned Lamont regarding this injustice and if he will do anything to rectify it. Let's get into it.
All right, guys. This is where things get intense. The confrontation begins as the journalist approaches Governor Lamont directly. No hesitation, no fear. He introduces himself and immediately drops a bombshell. A serious injustice in Connecticut involving a massive police overtime scandal. You can feel the urgency, the frustration building. This isn't small talk, this is a direct challenge to power, right in the open.
Hi. Yeah, Governor Lamont, my name is Sean Paul Reyes. Hi, how are you, sir?
Nice to see you.
I'm suffering a grave injustice in the state of Connecticut. There's an overtime police scandal. And
Right now.
but, I know, I understand, Governor, but this is a grave injustice that's happening in the state of Connecticut, sir. Excuse me, Governor. Governor Lamont, this is a serious issue. This is supposed to be the Constitution state, and my constitutional rights are being violated, Governor. I understand.
What can we do to be helpful?
I've sent numerous emails, and no one's responding to my emails. I'm an independent journalist. My cameraman and I were charged with felony voyeurism for investigating a state police officer.
Now it heats up fast. The governor tries to move on, but the pressure doesn't stop. The journalist pushes harder, calling out constitutional violations and demanding answers. He makes it clear, this is journalism, not a game. The tension skyrockets as officials try to brush it off, but he refuses to back down. Cameras are rolling, and everything is being exposed in real time.
Governor.
Why don't you email me? He's got to get to a thing.
Excuse me, Governor. I would just like a moment of your time to talk to you. There is a police scandal going on with overtime, desk officers making 6 figures every single year, working a 9-to-5 desk job. And I would like your comment on it. I would need your assistance. You're a public servant, Governor. This is a travesty of justice what's happening in the Constitution state. I have tried to set up a meeting with you. This is not playing games. This is journalism, Governor. This is journalism. You are the leader of the state of Connecticut, an elected leader, a public servant, and there is an injustice happening in your state. It's on camera for the world to see, Governor.
All right. Now we see the system in motion. Staff members step in, trying to manage the situation, offering controlled responses and vague solutions. But the journalist isn't buying it. He calls out the lack of communication, the ignored emails, the silence from the governor's office. Thousands of people are watching this unfold, and the pressure is building with every unanswered question.
John, I have tried to reach out to you and your office numerous times, Governor. This is a grave injustice what's happening here. Connecticut State Police are conspiring with the town of Groton Police to violate my constitutional rights. As the elected leader of Connecticut, I would like your assistance in that. I mean, I'm sure you've been contacted. You should know all about it. There's been thousands of emails sent to your email address. Are you his chief of staff? So you guys have definitely know about it. You guys have definitely known about it. Local media has covered it.
Get your issues resolved so that sit together and work on it.
So what's your name?
Matthew Brockman.
Matthew Brockman?
Yep. If we want to get the issue resolved, I'm saying let's work together to get the issue resolved.
I want to get the issue resolved.
So then let's do that.
This is an
So
overtime
I'm offering that
scandal.
opportunity to do that.
But I've contacted your office and nobody. I've contacted the governor's office and no one has contacted me.
I
No one has gotten
apologize
back
for
to me.
that.
Not only me. Thousands of people have contacted your office. Thousands.
This is where it gets explosive. The journalist doubles down, exposing details about wrongful charges, a growing petition, and alleged corruption within state police. Even as the governor avoids direct answers, the message is clear: this story is bigger than one man. It's about power, accountability, and a system that doesn't want to be questioned. And yet, the questions keep coming.
I can't speak to this, what you're saying. I'm saying to you, if you want to work on an issue, then I'm happy to help.
Governor, please do the right thing. Stand up for the Constitution, Governor. Stand up for the Constitution. Stand up for the people of Connecticut. Stand up for the people of Connecticut, Governor. Do the right thing. So it looks like the governor doesn't want to speak to us. Massive, beautiful building here. Let's see if his chief of staff, probably his chief of staff, right? Or an aide, Matt Brock, a communications officer. How are we gonna speak if you don't have my contact information? You have my contact information? You could reach out to Matt, okay?
Okay, will do.
It's a serious issue that needs to be looked into. I'm not
saying it's not.
Okay.
I'm telling you that if you have an issue, what you're now.
And what's your position in the governor's office, sir?
I'm the chief of staff of the governor.
Okay, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Thank you. Governor, what are you planning on doing about the constitutional rights violations in New London, Connecticut, in the town of Groton, and the state police? Unlawfully arrested a journalist, myself, and my cameraman for asking a question about overtime. What do you plan on doing about that? Well, I've contacted your office many times. There's 55,000 signatures that have been signed to a change.org petition calling for the firing and prosecution of the state trooper involved, who's received 6 figures in overtime working a desk job. Yes, he doesn't want it.
All right, guys. Now it turns into a full chase for accountability. The journalist follows, demanding just 5 minutes for the truth. But instead of answers, he's met with silence, deflection, and visible frustration. He calls it out boldly: "You are a public servant, not above the people." The intensity peaks as every ignored question becomes louder than any response.
The Constitution states violating people's constitutional rights, Governor. It's all on camera for the world to see. I don't know why all the law enforcement officers, as soon as I walk up, they just come out of nowhere and start surrounding me, getting closer. Would they do that for another journalist that's asking questions? I don't think so. I mean, the double standard here, again, I don't have a nice little Fox News or MSNBC mic, but Governor, I see you have a few minutes. You have a few minutes to talk, Governor? You're talking to other people, Governor. I would just like to talk to you. Just a few minutes of your time, Governor, so I can give you the details. Just a few minutes of your time so I can give you the details of what's happening, Governor. Governor, it's a constitutional rights violation, Governor. Governor, you have time. Everybody's here to hear them. I just want 5 minutes of your time, Governor. My constitutional rights were violated in the Constitution state. Are you a law enforcement officer, man? That's not enough. You keep bumping into me.
No, you actually.
No, you keep bumping into me.
Thank you.
Governor, 5 minutes of your time. I can give you the details of exactly what's happening, Governor. I'll walk with you. I just want to, you just keep bumping into me, so I don't want you to say that I'm bumping into you, okay? Oh, no. All right, I'm going to try my best not to bump into you, okay? All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. Governor, 5 minutes of your time, just to talk about the constitutional rights violations that's happening in the town of Groton, conspiring with the state police in order to violate a journalist's constitutional rights for knocking on a door, asking questions about overtime discrepancies in the state police. Are you aware of any overtime discrepancies? Did you read the auditor's report regarding the overtime? How they're not giving out bids for projects, the state police, Governor? Governor, I have a petition with 55,000 signatures on it, Governor. People from across the country and across your state, Governor, are interested in the story. I'm just asking for you're a public servant. I'm asking for 5 minutes of your time. Governor, why don't you care about the Constitution, people's constitutional rights? 5 minutes of your time just to talk about what's going on here, Governor. Give you the information. My bond was raised from $10,000 to $75,000. The police chief of Groton, former Connecticut State Trooper, is conspiring with the state police. Oh, I gotta walk double time. You're on the treadmill, Governor. Governor, come on. 5 minutes of your time. The people want to know. I know your office has been receiving countless emails from people across the country who are interested in the story, Governor. You can roll your eyes all you want. This is a real story. I don't have a cause. It's my rights. That's what we're talking about here. It's my rights. So because I ask you questions and you ignore me and you say I'm playing games, you're not going to help me now. I'm not helping my own cause. Is that how this works? I think you forget. I think you forget your role. You are a public servant. You serve the people, Governor. You're not a king. You are not anybody special. You are here to serve the people. What is not helping my cause?
Final moments, but this is not the end. The journalist wraps it up with a powerful message, calling out corruption, lack of accountability, and broken trust in leadership. Even in the outro, the governor refuses to engage. That silence speaks volumes. This isn't just a story, it's a movement. One voice, one camera, exposing the truth. And this